Welcome back to The Greatest Show. I am J.K. Harris. How are you guys doing today? Oh. Camera was on Buster. That's right. I was like, why is the camera messed up? Hello. Hello, Faith. Hello. Thank you for the first. I was kicked out of the local park today for organizing the squirrels by height. Turns out people get mad if you start criticizing. God damn it, Abu, it's too early for this shit. But you know what? Okay, he's made up for it. Faith, you're cute. Amu says so, and I agree. I just woke up. I didn't just wake up, but I feel like I just woke up. Anyway, we're back. We can pet the cat. Oh, and I was told we need to make sure the cat has a potted plant ready to go. Hey man, did you know the Mortal Kombat theme was based off old Nordic religious songs? No. Hello, Simodin. Sup, nerd? That's cool. It's a Finnish hymn. Why? 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 I'm just waking up. Not really, but it feels like it. You know what? Pressing the button. Not sure about this fog today. Not sure about these jokes today. It's the eerie atmosphere out there, especially those damn ravens back in. Because your pain only makes us stronger. Usually fierce black dogs I have to worry about, not big black birds. What about big black cats? Better off inside, I reckon. Okay. Letter. The triangle has intrigued me ever since I first heard about it as a young boy. What caused the pine trees to grow like that? Did someone plant them? I know you'll at least have heard of it, but did you know this? I calculated the exact center point. There's a small clearing there. It can't be a coincidence. But more, there's a certain energy about it, not entirely welcoming either. You might take a look for yourself. Thomas Pope and Hamish. The triangle? This? Also, did we talk about my daily tarot card? Did I do the daily tarot card before saving, by the way? Actually, do not remember. Appears I did. Okay, appears I did. Triangle has intrigued me. What pine trees? Hold on. Clearing in a pine forest. Do we have a pine forest? This is all inside. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Found it. Yeah, it's in Heathwood. Okay, well, let's go. Sure enough, as they approach the center of the curious triangular copse at the heart of Heathwood, come across a clearing. A tree that has been split in two stands in the center. Sunlight breaks through, and I take a deep breath of cleansing pine and earth. Almost immediately, I am struck by a sense of ominous power, and my intuition tells me there is something unusual here at the heart of the wood. I examine the broken tree and notice some strange markings carved in the trunk. Heart beating faster, I spot something else embedded in the wood. 3 pendants arranged in a triangle shape. Okay. Well, let's put this up here because we've done that. All right, then go in here. They're not creepy at all. It's fine. Craig is watching Mim, who watches The Watchmen. Hands. It's been many years since I've performed the rite of the red knives, but I can still remember every step. Okay, you're here, hell yeah. How goes the plate up? Yes, you're cute. There, second redeem of it for free. I do it one more time before I dive and only get my hands on an Orford Spire. Tried that place in Arnside, they sent me here. Yes? No, yes. Orford Spire. Okay, how do we do the game again? Literally just been called a man on the internet. Played up. No. How dare. It's okay, I've been called a man on the internet too. It's terrible. During the Rite of the Red Knives, an orphan spire is fully submerged in goat's blood for 9 days and 9 nights. Performed correctly, the rite is said to impart vitality, clarity of thought, although perhaps not for the goat. Look at those horns. Isn't there... You are man, though? I'm not 40. That is a deep cut that if anyone in here gets, well, just know that the quarterback he was talking about is now 40. Okay. So the iron one already covered in blood. Oh. Yeah. This is flake socks and leaves a mark on my fingertips. Yeah, that's a good call. I like that. I like that call. Vitality. I'm gonna quickly, not that I don't think that's right, just is vitality a symbol anywhere? Because this whole thing, it has energy about it. There we go. That's vitality. Hey, good job, Craig. 2 of the points of the item are visible in the sketch. Yeah, but close inspection reveals dried blood, suggesting this item has been submerged in blood. Thanks, Gabe, for telling me why. All right, get over here. They have space for more things. Okay, ding. I need to go away for a few days. Again. The Order of the Black Veil will have the information I'm looking for. Are you solving this problem, or are we solving this problem? Seek to understand the world beyond death, drinking an elixir that sinks them into a deep trance. If I'm right, they may be able to shed some light on these events. The only problem is, I burned that bridge long ago. Did you hand me that Guise of Lillian? It'll be the first time I've used one to get around their hatred of me. Sure. These items can allow the bearer to pass unrecognized. If used for any length of time, the wielder can begin to lose their sense of self. The remains of bygone creatures have been used in thaumaturgy for centuries, from petrified teeth and bones to trilobites, ammonites, and devil's toenails. Guise of Lillian is one such item that makes use of this ancient source of power. That would be you, right? Notice a slight out-of-body feeling, like my hands belong to somebody else. It's losing the sense of self. Appears to be as fossilized creatures. So, okay. I don't need to click. No, we'll click the rest of them. Just it is rough and pitted, hard and rigid, like Amu. I have nothing to remark. Item has an ammonite fossil embedded in it. Closer inspection reveals that it produced an out-of-body feeling. Looking in the shower again. Ding. Ooh, new person. Rebecca Rose. Hello. Hello. Oh, is that a cat? My eyes may have completely gone now. It's good to know I still have my cat senses. Are those like your spider senses? I do hope I'm in the right place. My daughter told me about a shop that specializes in unusual items. What is unusual about multiple hand necklaces? My life's joy has always been painting. Without that in my life, I'm afraid I'm at a bit of a loss. I know that I'll never see it again, but is there anything in your collection that might help me paint again? Feel a little foolish for asking. It seems such a small thing, but it means, to me, it means everything. Ares Remnant or Spirit Eye. Alright, so what are these options? So, Ares Remnant. Ooh, these objects induce a form of synesthesia, where colors and tones, light and shadow, can be felt through touch. They're sometimes used by those who work in low light conditions, such as miners. Gemstone and Ares Remnant arranged to shape the constellation shares its name. And then Spirit Eye is the other thing we're looking, maybe potentially giving her instead. There's some who stay away from Spirit Eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen. Others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It's not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer beneath the invisible world, perhaps? A layer that requires something more than traditional sensory experience. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. I don't want to give her that. That sounds awful. Give her the Ares Remnant. Okay, gemstones and Ares Remnant arrange the shapes of the constellation that shares its name. So gemstones are going to look like that. We do have that, right? Right? Ah, yes, we do. Slate and dark purple gemstones. Rough polished. What do the dark purple gemstones mean? Amethyst? That those are, or highlight? Is this a 6-page book? No, I'm just an idiot. Okay, let's give her the Ares Remnant. That seems much more good for a painter. Spirit Eye seems like we're trying to corrupt her or something. Gemstones are arranged in the Ares constellation. Good job. Ding. Oh. Shit. I was gonna read the lore. Those ravens have done for 3 more poor buggers. 2 of them up at Calgirth. Another fella, a fisherman. People are getting a bit panicky around here. Nothing natural about folk turning up with eyes all black like that. Now this fog too. With the nights drawing in and me working late, I refuse to walk down Holbrook Road without so much as a lantern. I had something nice and bright in mind. The Sun Bond. Sun Bond is small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly and made of a non-precious metal of some kind housing a gemstone of light. Carry the warmth of the light of the sun, a brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. Okay, gemstone of light. Not onyx. Amber. Okay. So you maybe? Bronze and orange gemstone. Polished. It's a little warmer than I would expect. Then would it say non-precious metal? Which I think we can confirm. No, can't confirm in this. That is considered a non-precious metal. But I'm... Ooh, wait. Wood. Okay, so this would mention... This would mention wood if there was wood. So let's... I'm going to say it's not this and it's this because this has wood on it. Oh, and it's got gold, which is... If gold's not a precious metal, then I don't know what the hell is. Item has an amber gemstone, a stone of light. It's made of bronze, a non-precious metal. Close inspection reveals that it's strangely warm. Yeah, there was the warm thing too, but... I feel like that could be... BRB, Nate needs collecting. Go collect your mans. Gonna fucking... Bend your ear to the trees. Hold your palm out to the wind. The ravens can feel it. Can you? Something is stirring. I'll need a Holgan Grim in the coming days. Okay, I am reading before we do any of this stuff. You're a priest? Audrey Bell. Followers of the warrior god Holgar are not easy to come by, but they make up for their low numbers with zeal and grandiosity. Their priests have all the self-appointed authority of a village... Vet? Is that how you pronounce that word? Actually, don't know. Organizer and the power struggles between clergy and acolyte are as bitter and hard-fought as many a debate about bunting or cake stands. Audrey has strong opinions about death and the afterlife. Sorry, that sentence again. Audrey has strong opinions about death and the afterlife, perhaps forgetting that the god she follows is best known for sending thousands of people reluctantly to it, but has had very little say about its substance. Okay, then who else? You. The artist, Rebecca Rose. Rebecca's eyesight deteriorated very quickly several years ago, and now she's barely able to distinguish dark and light. This affliction has robbed her of the thing that brought her the most joy in this world. Painting, and yet it has not robbed her of her determination, or her kindness, or her love of life. When she learned of Strange Antiquities, and that it might hold a way to restore her sight, she was hesitant. She never did anything without careful consideration, but eventually her desire to paint again won over, and she decided the risk was worth taking. Apparently it needs festival.
Fet. Fet. Fet.
Bet, okay. Cool. Alright, what am I grabbing you? A Holgan Grim. These eerie creations are worn by priests of Holgar in various rituals relating to death and the afterlife. The sacrament to ask for his protection, Wolf Song's truth to seek his judgment, Path of the Warrior to help the dead find their way. This was something, right? No. Is this reference? Just Holgan Grim. The sacrament. Just Holgan. God damn it. Okay, Holgar. Anything else? The Heart Chamber. Oh, that's Holgar. The Vascal in the Catacombs said to be that of the beast Blencathra. Holgar's followers believe that when he slew it, he trapped its soul along with its power, an item known as a Wraith Chamber. Heart chambers are based on this mythical object, but they have morphed over time in a way to keep those dear to us close to heart after death. Okay, so we're not going for that. We're going for... Okay, eerie creations are worn by priests of Holgar. Okay, so death is... Death was a specific gemstone. It was... This. Stone of Death and Decay. But it... I don't think... Okay, that's a lot of symbols. What the hell are all those symbols? think it's gonna be that. No inner perception. No inner perception. Okay, no. Death has got to be in here, right? Death. Looks like Omega. Anything else in here? Omega's a good place to start. But none of these have that. Something with a death gemstone. Do we have anything? So that's death and decay, which I assume is death, but I'm going to quickly look through the rest just to make sure. But I don't think we have anything with that gemstone. So, yeah, everything that has not been tagged is here, and we have not done a Holgen Grim yet. So, not. I don't see anything on this. Oh, protection. Is that something? Yes. Okay. So this symbol. Didn't I? No, I didn't tag this. What is that symbol? Insanity. Okay, that's not it. What's a gem in Skull Mask? Where's the Skull Mask? Under the cat. Oh! Oh! I entirely missed this. Yeah, this is 100% it, right? Dark blue-green gemstone. Thought at first was bone, but it's fat clay, painted to look like bone. Nothing to remark. Sense of foreboding. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. That is that. Yeah, because look, yeah, you can see it. Like there's a string behind the head, like it's a mask. So yeah, that's 100% it. Mask is an ear item that can be worn. The sketch shows a priest wearing the mask with it back to us. Using the index, we can find a sketch of Holgar, to whom the mask bears a striking resemblance. Gemstone is Vivianite. Stone of Death. Alright. Wow, cheap followers on dsnuts.com. Nope. No. Cat needs something to knock over. Very important. Wait. Pet Jupiter 30 times? Hell yeah. Alright. You want to wake up and knock that over, right? Pet achievement. Pet achievement. Alright, sniff the green jar. It just made me smell the fart jar. Okay, anything else? No. I think we've done everything for today that I could do. Still don't know what to do with this. Oh, wait. Hold on. No, not this. Thaumic. Clicked one too many times. All these objects are thaumic, right? So do I just not... Is this... Is this not a lens? I guess it's not a lens. I guess I press that button once everything else is filled, I guess? Gonna get dinner, Buster's in charge. Dude, Buster's in the other room. Good luck getting him to do anything. Inside was the reason they had toiled so hard. A small black casket. A very valuable small black casket. They knew enough not to open it. Perhaps too little to fully understand the danger posed. Buster sleeping. Post pony pictures. I'm back. Welcome back. What's mountain? Staircase. Up the stairs, left and left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. Up the stairs, left and left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. That's gonna be you. Up the stairs, left. Up the stairs. Left and left again. Is it here? Or is it here? So you go up the stairs, and then first choice you get, you go left, and left again. But there's no second on the right. Shit. Okay, so up the stairs. Over here. Left and left again. Left and left again. Then what's the second on the right? It could be in here. Let's try it. Let's take a wrong turning. This isn't where I'm meant to go. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So... up the stairs. Left. Left. The problem is, if I'm assuming, okay, it's only when I have choices. Where's the and this doesn't count. Then what's the second left? First floor. Unless... no, it's just the 2 floors. Okay, so up the stairs, left, left again. Do you have a TLDR on what's going on? Sure. We run. This is our shop. Our Strange Antiquities shop. Oh, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. We have a bunch of items. We don't know what they are. We have identified some items. We have customers come ask us to sell them items. We use this book. So if they're like, yo, I want a silent breath. There are those that consider the white heart a prize to be claimed. So we have a description of what silent breath is, and we use that to narrow down objects, and then we are able to then inspect them. Where the hell is silent breath? And then we can use these 4 ways to look at things to extrapolate and guess, hey, we think this is it. So for this one, the white hair is there's the silent breath contains a small token taken from a living white stag, which is the white hair. So we're able to guess at that. We're given other puzzles as well. Like every day we get one of these tarot cards. We have a map, and we have limited amounts of exploring we can do in this map. And yeah. So right now, trying to figure out up the stairs, left and left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. So up the stairs, let's say left down the stairs, and then, oh, it's left here. This is a door, right? So then second on the right? Where's this one? Let's try this one first, and then I feel comfortable that I have enough to do both. Should not have come here. Okay. That is a door, right? Maybe that's a window. But that would be weird that there's no windows on these. Okay, I am completely in the wrong place. We're gonna give up on this tarot card for today, then. What? Where am I supposed to be going? Are there stairs on this map? Not that I can see. Unless it's up these stairs and left again. Second on the right. All right, this is the last one. The bedroom looks like it hasn't been used for some time. A thin layer of dust coats the furnishings and cobwebs. A thin layer of dust coats the furnishings, and cobwebs decorate every corner. What did you tell me? Don't overthink. Well, no, I didn't overthink. I didn't consider that there was a second. I didn't think enough to consider, oh, go up the second staircase. Blowing back the thin curtains let some light in, but more importantly, they reveal a macabre item that has been hiding on the windowsill all this time. Oh no. It's the 2 fingers. Guys, we've been playing Elden Ring this entire time. I can never get any peace in my house. Where am I to find time to do my writing? I've tried beeswax, but that makes my ears sore. Besides, I can still hear the shouting and banging at all hours. Oh, putting beeswax in your ears. I heard you might be able to help me. St. John's Anvil. These items have much in common with the St. John's poppy plant of the same name, a fact that is reflected in their designs. They have quite different uses, however. Whereas the plant helps to overcome deafness, an anvil will dampen sound. They can even be tuned to filter out certain noises but allow others to be heard still. Tuned? Interesting. Okay, got nothing in there. So, nothing that looks like a flower, right? Unrelated, did you get the bluish purple looking plant? That one? Okay. Make sure you visit your old shop. Oh, yeah. Oh, I made sure to visit the old shop. Okay. So it's not going to be that easy. In fact, that's reflected in their designs. What? I don't remember enough about the... That's gonna be one of these, isn't it? No, it's not. I feel like the sound is gonna be dampened when I pick it up, but man, I'm like tempted to go look at the wiki of like the last game and be like, okay, so St. John's poppy. To be tuned. The pulsating power like beating heart feels lighter. Not that one. Is there anything about sound in here? I guess the gems would be the smarter place to look. That seems. Maybe that purple gem. Huh. I don't think this is gonna be it. Those two. What are those two symbols again? Oh, they're not these. They're triangle with lines down and circle with lines up. Like circle with, that's one of the lines of phosphorus. Cold phosphorus. There we go. Wait, no. Hot phosphorus. Okay, so that's definitely not it. I can't put both, damn. I'm just gonna do that. Just I feel like I'm missing something. I mean, I'm definitely missing something, but like I am very aware of that. Okay. St. John's poppy plant at the same time. In fact, that's reflected in their designs. What the heck? A puzzle that requires you to remember something in the last game feels weird. I don't think that's actually going to be a thing. The catalog again. MPOT. Tuned. I missed my keyboard. Nice. The only thing that makes me think of like tuning is this, but pulsating power like a beating heart doesn't feel like. You want a minor hit? No, no. Okay, this is a protection. That's not it. Toss something over the sides that I haven't already tagged, did I? No. Warm vibrating with energy. Gold and silver. That's like the only plant-like thing. So maybe it's that? Oh, yeah. Let's go with that. Nope. Interesting. I don't think it's this. Wait. Oh, did you think it was that? I will say, there was a patch today. If that is it, please tell me. If it's not it, don't say anything. Well, you can just come in and say, oh, okay, I was wrong, or whatever, just so I know you're not just sitting there. But, you know, patches can do dumb things, so if that is the right one, and for some reason the game said no, that would be good to know. I haven't looked at you yet. It makes me feel uneasy. I don't like it. Leathery. Hard and somewhat rough. Hard and worryingly shaped. Polished. Are they real severed fingers? Surely not. And gold and... Oh no, you good? I'm dumb. Okay. Well, it's what I guessed, so that's concerning. What are you? Cork, green glass, yellowed paper. A strong odor when I shake it and rattles. Doesn't sound right. It's making it smell worse than it does. That doesn't do it. That's what I thought it was first last time. Now that I see what it is, I remember not seeing the clue until after I randomly solved it. Okay. That is actual flesh. That is... Porcelain gold, white feathers. No... Oh. It's gonna be this, isn't it? Hold on. Amber. Sunstone. Fire, light, heat, and life. That doesn't seem right. But orange gemstone, wood, gold, wood, bronze, polished, warm. Sounds are muffled in his presence. There we go. I don't want to look at it. I'm already over it. The dangling leaves. Yeah. Barton Potter? Barton Potter? You must be the thaumaturgist's apprentice. But he's a hard man to work under. He's helped me out more than once in the past, though. Speaking of the past, my eye's been aching again lately. That can't be a good sign. I'd be willing to make a fair trade for an Elvastone if you have one. Elvis stones can be used to relieve discomfort caused by otherwise incurable elements such as Braxis or burning blood. Planetary metal using these items associated with the Selenic discipline, a connection that is also reflected in their design. Okay. Hold on. Planetary metal. So, copper, gold, iron, lead, quicksilver, silver, tin. Selenic of the moon. So, how do I say that? Circles coming out of the top and bottom. It's just a triangle. Oh, so it's going to be silver. Because the moon. Are you silver? You're silver. Cool and smooth. Doesn't smell like anything. It has an ethereal quality to it. Sure. Back on the horse. The design features crescent moons, a reflection of the Selenic. Oh yeah, those are moons. Ooh. What are you? Oh, also. I'm gonna move some stuff. Sure. The Relic Hunter, Barton Potter. Intelligent, affable, heroic. These are the words that Barton Potter would use to describe himself. Irresponsible, impulsive, and foolhardy are some of the more tasteful terms that those who have dealt with him might use. One thing is not in dispute. He knows how to track down objects, and he certainly knows their worth. He's also no coward, and he bears a scar to prove it. Bears the scars to prove it. He's one of few who have ventured in the depths of the catacombs and lived to tell the tale. Tell the tale he does at the slightest provocation. Okay, I've got an ad coming up. I think I should just run it because I've got about 3 minutes until it. I think I've been taking... The quizzes on this day have been taking me a little bit longer than 3 minutes. So we're going to run it now. See you guys in 3 minutes. See you soon. Alright, we're back. Amma, what quiz are you talking about? Verona Green. Doing some breeding, see what you make of this. Cool, more stuff I'm not going to read until... That fisherman they found yesterday had been up at Wyxic, so I'm going to see if I can find anything out there. Or they said the quiz was taking longer than 3 minutes. I might have said quiz. I might have said quiz and meant puzzle. But I could have said quiz. Here I go again, sticking my nose in trouble because I don't seem to be able to listen to that part of me that goes, go put the kettle on and let someone else deal with it for a change. It's bloody-minded arrogance to follow that through, thought up with, but there isn't anyone else. But here we are, and here I am. They do it all wrong anyway. Okay. Francis Mason. Wearing a pendant that I found in the library, and it does something to me. You have an appetite for reading that I cannot control. I was lost in the library for 3 days without eating or sleeping before I managed to take the pendant off and escape. It is rather pretty, though. Someone told me I need a Wyxic purifier and that this is the place to get one. Small topaz gemstone known as the eye is placed in a strong smelling liquid, usually some potent barley spirit or vinegar. Small tokens such as rings or amulets perhaps submerged in the liquid and left for a full cycle of the moon are cleansed. Those simple imbued curses or hexes of course are limited to the effectiveness of the process. Gemstone. Topaz. Why am I blanking on topaz? Pale yellow. No, it's just all bronze. That's one, but that's got 3 different gemstones. That's amber. The eye? Is it? No, green marble. The fart jar? No, that's the wrong gemstone. That is... Moonstone. Oh. Never mind. The gemstone's placed in the thing, but we don't necessarily see it. I think you're right. The strong smelling liquid would be the fart jar. Sure, let's try it. I'm blaming Crank. I'm blaming Crank. Has a strong odor when I shake it, it rattles, and that's because of the thing, right? Crank just wanted you to sniff this fart jar. True. Can't say I'm wrong, then try it anyway and still blame me. I said I thought you were wrong, but then I realized, hey, I should listen to Crank. Label bears symbol for vinegar. Close inspection reveals a small object rattling inside. That's a symbol for vinegar? I just figured it was a cross. Get here. I don't know what happens when this fills. I don't remember that ever happened. Simone Green. I've been working on something you might find interesting. You know that nobody knows who built Strange Antiquities? It's very old, perhaps the oldest building in Undermere, according to some accounts. Even Eli doesn't know all of its secrets. Secret. Been decoding a journal that he found. Another book? It's slow work, but I've made a bit of a breakthrough recently. We discovered the plinths below the counter. This? Learned they can be used to access the shop's hidden depths. Journal holds some of the keys. Here's something I discovered late last night. See what you make of it. Alcove key, horn shackle evocant, and then a moon something. The writing is dense and spidery, so it's not always easy to decipher. Too bad it's not an evocan. Sorry, joke's still not funny. The librarian, Simone Green. Simone finished reorganizing the Ambleside Library and came to Undermere in search of a new challenge. She took up swimming in the lake after hearing about the health benefits of cold water. Soon found that she preferred the health benefits of a warm blanket, a roaring fire, and a good book. She manages collections at the Woodsworth Library, following in her mother's footsteps by taking special interest in occult writings. Well, time to try all the moon-related items. Shit. That's a lot. Okay. So, Hornshackle Evocant. I think we have... This is the easiest way to tell if we have both of those. Hornshackle Evocant. Okay. Evocant. Hornshackle. And then a moon something. Okay, first... Moonstone Guardian. The banishment of Hobbs' fear and Noctic's sight. That take the form of a comforting guardian. What? This is Noctic's sight. What the fuck is Hobbs' fear? Okay, let's try it. Okay. Got that. This bat's comforting, right? Fuck. Hobbs' fear and Noctic's sight. But you know what? Damn. Okay, Selenic. Do we have anything with that symbol? I don't think so. Right? There's also a chance we just don't have it yet. Any cat petters? Hello, ma'am. I will pet the cat in your honor. What is that symbol? Can't tell.
J.K.L. Harris smells like syrupy waffles. Saying he smells good? Piss time.
Thank you for the 16 months. I'm giving you a free hydrate redeem for that. Oh, and the actual hydrate. All right. Thank you, Bim. I appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Okay. That's a... Wait, hold on. It's this, isn't it? No? Isn't that literally a moonstone on it? It is a moonstone. It's got stone. It's got a bunch of moons on it. But that is not it. Hold on. Unless it's not this. There's no way it's this, not this, right? Or it's not the Moonstone Guardian. That is the other option. Well, this is something we know as moons and moon related. When I was having names starting with moon, that moon's currently, so we don't have the full table of contents yet. Currently, the only thing that starts with moon is Moonstone Guardian, which we haven't identified. But this has a pinkish gemstone, which is a moonstone. This looks like a comforting guardian. I feel like this is probably the Moonstone Guardian. Because we don't actually have, like, the only other thing that we have that's got a moonstone on it is the fart jar. Which is not it. We tried it. So, there's part of me that wonders if it's just that we don't even have whatever item it is yet. We'll put these two here. I mean, maybe order matters. Oh, you know what? No, I'm an idiot. Maybe not an idiot. Maybe I need to press a button. I'm like fairly certain that's the Moonstone Guardian. We'll just move on. After years of working at a thundering mill, I'm afraid I'm quite deaf now. Tried St. John's Poppy, but I'm looking for a more permanent solution. Would love to be able to hear my niece's laughter. Hearing charm. Simple trinket that amplifies sounds. Hearing charms take the forms of animals known for their hearing. While generally used by the hard of hearing, their curiosity can be enjoyed by young and old alike. And of course, they have more devious applications too, make it possible to eavesdrop on private conversations. I mean, it's the deer, right? Like, it looks like it's standing up to listen. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God, is it the bat? If I have to explain why bats are known for their hearing, like, Okay. Simple trinket. This one has a gem in it. This is made out of clay. But there's no... feel like it would say something. Meanwhile, this is iron with a black gemstone. Oh. This isn't simple. What the fuck? This isn't simple at all. It's definitely this. Every sound has become both louder and clearer. But simple. Simple. There's nothing simple about that one. Woo! Okay. Trying to wake the cat up. The cat's been asleep for like 3 days, and I want him to. Jupiter. Jupiter. Jupiter, I need you to wake up. I need you to knock these plants off. I need you to practice some gravity for me, please, and thank you. Okay, what was the other name for moon? Oh, Diurnic? Is that it? Selenic. Selenic totem. Good job, Craig. What the? Oh. Okay. Craig is so fucking smart. Okay, so this symbol goes between that and that. So, there. This symbol goes between Z and... Yeah. Now we're missing one. Oh. Oh no. Oh no! Why can't I do that? Why can't I move the candles? Oh, that's a good point. Where's the thing that changes the color? When are these supposed to change the color? What was that? Was it one of these? I can put the candle on. Oh, so I can always go back. Okay, I can always go back. What was the... What was the thing that let me... that changed the color? Messenger. Oh, it's here. There it is. Okay. I see. Huh. Okay. It's fine. Wait a minute. Is that the tallest one? It is. How could you? I'm trying to wake you up, Jupiter. Didn't work. Are there any other candles? Can't put it down there. Okay, let's end the day. Gonna start a damn fire. Yep. At camp that night, one of the pair had awoken with pain in his left eye. He was alert to the threat at once, recognizing two things at the same time. One, a part of his mind was not his own, and two, the casket wanted to be opened. Dare you to close the cabinet? I already did close the cabinet. I forgot to do it at the end, but saying do it overnight? I'll gladly do it overnight. Whoa. What the hell is this symbol? Oh, it's someone pointing. The maiden in the tower points the way. I am buried among the trees. See, look, it's fine. It's fine. Maiden in the tower. There's not a maiden in any of these towers, is there? Okay. First glance, I'm not seeing any towers on this list either. The eye. Take a second glance. Galfrey's Tower. 22. Where the... I can't tell where that's pointing, though. 22 is the tower, thank you. Buried among the trees. These are the closest trees, but it could... But it could be pointing at these... Or these, or these. Galfrey. We had a note about Galfrey. Why does that name sound familiar? Oh, we can put that there. So I'm thinking maybe this is pointing. Is this maybe pointing? Pointing this? Where's 25? Hogarth Hall. I'm gonna try this. If this isn't it, I'm gonna leave this be for now. Yeah, okay. I walked up the beck a mile or so in the cold and wet yesterday and found a section with a handful of dead fish floating in it. Belly up and blackened they were. Not sure what to make of it, but I don't like it. I'm on my way to Calgarth Hall now. Spoke to Dr. Robertson earlier, and she said the two women they found there are still in the same state as the others, in a trance and eyes all black. Before I go, Anna Bryant asked me to drop this off. When we were kids, we used to explore an abandoned house on the lakefront. We'd take a boat out to the northern tip of Naylor Island and row across from there. You know the one I'm talking about, second from the left in the row of 4. Found myself outside its door 3 days ago, and I went inside for old time's sake. I wish I hadn't. It always had an ominous feel to it. It's taken me the last 3 days to summon the courage to write this letter, but I think it's better you see for yourself what's out there. Yours in faith, Anna Bryant. Okay, Naylor Island. Row across from here. Second from the left. So this one? I don't know exactly what I was expecting to find. Anna's letter was quite vague after all, but I certainly wasn't prepared for this. In an alcove of the house, peering out through loose mortar and crumbling brick, is a macabre shrine of sorts. A macabre shrine of sorts. The skull of a stag is mounted above the opening, its antlers speared with a dark red substance, and large melted candles pull out into the wooden floor on either side. In the center of the altar, there's a small iron chest, rusted and fused in the floor. It's clear it's been here for a long time. I do not see any hinge or keyhole or any way of opening it at all. For a while, I noticed an inscription that simply says, "I open to the voice." What? Open to the voice. Actually, here we go. Okay, so let's first go. Is there, if I do, is there something in the index for voice? No. Is there something in here about voices? No. I don't think there's going to be anything you can hear about voices, but... Alright, back to our main book. All right, so we were at Perry's Remnant. Fire, levitation, discomfort. That's cool. Not what we're looking for. Coma. They're the minds of lesser creatures. Warned to spell melancholy. Unrecognized. Allows us to hear better, but that's not the voice. Death. Personal demons. Perception and agility. Reverse a curse. Reassurance. Definitely not it. Part vitality and clarity of thought. God, I'd love that. So this makes a noise, but I don't think we're looking at something with a deer, and this is a serpent goddess. So I don't think it's that. President's compass. Meditative state. Love, joy. Act against insanity. Contains a spirit. Shield charm. Calm rage. This is deer related, but it's the opposite. It's silent breath. It's not a voice. Unless that's the key. Open to the voice. Sleep vessel, spirit eye. John's anvil. Viled Fen. Viled Fen is brightly colored in the light, but it clouds over after a short period in total darkness. It can be used to command attention from individuals or small groups of people. Public speakers sometimes use them to substitute for charisma. Do I have anything like that? Oh, that's another constellation. Oh, open to the voice. I'm in. Brute face, table of contents. Nope. Refuse. I refuse. No brute forcing. Alright. Where the hell's... Yeah, that's it. This helps to reveal a golden totem. I can't imagine who would have stashed it here or why. Doesn't look like they're coming back for anytime soon. Cat. This is the Moonstone Guardian, isn't it? No. Go up here. Okay, put this away. Maiden in the tower points the way. Pit. This is the opposite of a tower. Hardwick Tower. Are the plants just there to be in the way, or do they have a purpose? So Amu, I don't know if it's suggested because he already did it, or if because he thought it'd be cool if they did let you do it. Did suggest to me, hey, you know what happens when you put potted plants next to cats, right? Especially when they're near a ledge. So I've been trying. That's why I've been trying to wake the cat up, is because I really want the cat to test gravity. So far, no luck. Do you have to visit the tower to learn which way it's pointing? Ooh. So, okay. You know what? We are allowed to visit the tower without using up this stuff. So yeah, let's go. You're right, let's just go. Climb the narrow winding stair to the top of the tower and I'm rewarded with views across Lake Undermere. While alone in the tower, standing in the center of the circular platform, is a statue of a young woman, the Maiden. Her outstretched arm point due east across the rooftops of Undermere and beyond. Okay. So due east. Which is the Mossy Wood. Yo, I was just thinking about getting this game. What's up, Baggins? Hello. You should get this game. Did you play Strange Horticulture? If you played Strange Horticulture and you enjoyed it, then get this goddamn game. If you didn't get play Strange Horticulture, buy that first. Then if you enjoy it, go get this game. I find what I'm looking for in a small cavity carved into a sturdy oak tree. I look around, half expecting to see someone, but there's nobody there. I take my prize and leave, feeling my mood lifted by the smell of damp moss and the gentle rush of wind through the treetops. Copy that. Thanks for the heads up. No problem. How are you? By the way, got both installed at the minute. Nice. A lot of gems. Good. That's good. How am I? I'm doing all right. It's not 95 degrees here today. It was 95 degrees here yesterday. It's in the 70s today, which, very thankful for that. Why is this door glowing? Don't worry about it. Buster's doing good, and yeah, just my boyfriend and I got a house together. It's been amazing. He's amazing. That's great. I'm really happy for you. You deserve that. So good for you. That's awesome. Lester Crowley. Apologize if this inquisition is an imposition to your disposition. It is not my intention to bring to your attention a matter of contention. Motherfucker. Where's Mr. Buster? He is sitting in a box in my second bedroom. An inclination to perform an incantation of flirtation. For your part, a leaden heart of the thalamic art. Love, love, hell yeah. Okay, we actually just read about this. Lead heart. Items depict the gods Cernunnos in his non-human form. They are heavier than they look due to a core of lead hidden by a more modest exterior. They're said to kindle romantic interest or sometimes given as wedding gifts. Let me guess. It's this. And it's heavier than 2 pounds, even though it's made of clay. Right? It's this? Because... He's a deer. He's a deer. Absolutely didn't until I met this guy. Aw. Well, I'm glad you do now. That's great. Using an X to remind ourselves to notice his antlers, suggesting his non-human form could be a deer. Using my weighing scales, I confirm that the item is heavier than it looks. I don't actually know that it looks heavier than, or it doesn't look heavier than 2 pounds, but we'll take it. Ding. Angus Eaton. Oh, you're not Eli. Returning an item he asked me to repair. The mechanism was mangled, but I replaced all the springs and given it a clean. Good as new. Okay. You do the hanging? You do the hanging. Don't worry about the shelf. The shelf is fine. We can take this off. Put it back here. You should totally inspect new items as you get them. You totally should inspect your mom as you get her. Got him. Gold. Black gemstone. Gold. Smooth. Smooth. I have nothing to remark on the Amu's not trying to get us to smell another fart jar. And nothing to remark. That's why. This definitely goes here. Okay, so left, and then sort of top right. Find the booklet on curses. Why would it find the booklet on curses? Oh. Okay. Cool. I can't even take it out anymore. I can't believe Abu did this to me. I'll inspect this item. I have nothing to remark on it. Sounds hollow when tapped. It's hard, like Amu. Thin and delicate, like Amu. It's some kind of green organic material, like Amu? Wood. Like Amu. Eli's back. Wasn't my intention to leave you unattended for this long, but I'm afraid that I'm going to need to rely on you for a little longer. The Order of the Black Veil seems more concerned by the ravens and the black-eyed state that Mr. Hungerford was found in. It said it would take a very powerful force indeed to upset them like that. Uh-oh. Fortunately, they either weren't able or weren't willing to talk any further on the subject. I'm going to avoid it, but I must go to Oxford and the Bodleian Library. I'll be gone for a few days at least, perhaps longer, but you seem to be handling yourself well here. It's okay, I nearly died yesterday, but today we'll be fine. Do not see eye to eye with the head of collections at the Bodleian, but I do know that he takes an interest in horticulture. I will take him a Scythian charm to smooth things over between us. I want this book to be the far right one. Okay. Older Scythian charms are carved out of wood. More powerful designs make use of planetary metals. No two are identical. They're used by horticulturists to encourage stubborn plants to thrive. They change with the weather, usually quite cold, but warm and tingly to touch when it is raining. Ah, warm and tingly to touch. I have to use the bathroom, so I'm going to run the ad a little bit early. We'll see you guys.
JKL Harris smells like syrupy waffles. Saying he smells good?
Isn't this game so freaking adorable?
Alright, I'm back. And hello! Snarky, hello! Isn't this game so freaking adorable? Did you play Strange Horticulture? I have a long history with this. I got to play Strange Horticulture at the Game Developer Conference in San Francisco, and came back immediately, wishlisted it while I was there. And came back, and I think I streamed it for Splash in Discord and didn't stream it on here, but loved that game. Amu messaged me a couple weeks ago of like, hey, this game's coming out. I'm like, sweet. And then last week he messaged me, is like, hey, it's on sale. I'm like, all right, I know what I'm doing. So, yeah. Thank you for the 50 months. Holy shit. Thank you for the 50 months. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. Jesus. That's a lot of months. Older Scythian charms are carved out of wood. I'm going to read this again, just to refresh myself. More powerful designs make use of the planetary metals. No two are identical. Used by horticulturists to encourage stubborn plants to thrive. They change with the weather. So, usually quite cold, but warm and tingly touchable when it's raining. So, it's raining. So we're going to be looking for something that's warm and tingly. And then wood. Then a planetary metal? Where was... Hold on, were you? No. Is it this guy? That would make sense. Because it's gold and silver. Warm and vibrating with energy. Yeah, let's try this one. As made of gold, silver, planetary metals, leaves hint at the horticultural use of the item. Close inspection reveals the item vibrates in the wet weather. Okay. What's the curse book? We did not actually look at this. Blackheart. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So all the things mentioned in here, we can finally figure out what they mean. Blackheart. The heart of the sufferer feels constricted as though it's clamped in a vice. The skin is pale and cold to the touch, and veins stand out darkly on the body. Eventually death will occur. Characterized by an... Braxis. Characterized by a necrosis of the flesh, the afflicted will feel no pain, but the scarring has no cure. Breath of Lyra. While those affected appear to be able to breathe normally, they feel as though they are choking. Burning blood. Subject has a sensation of burning from the inside out. Is rarely survived, and those that do never fully recover. B. MNST. that is a nice variety of alphabetical, or nice change of pace of going through the alphabet. Morgan's Sanity, poison of the mind. Noctic Sight. Those suffering from this curse speak of increasingly vivid nightmares. Sapphire Curse. I almost read that as a Sapphic Curse, and I was about to say that's not a curse. What the fuck do you mean? Marked by telltale blue tint to the eyes, those under this curse are plagued by waking hallucinations. Tormund's Paralysis. Affects the mouth and tongue so that speech becomes impossible. That's it? There's 8 and 4 of them start with B? Okay. Francesca Robertson. I'm at a loss for these patients. They aren't responding to anything I've tried so far, and I haven't been able to find anything in the literature that fits their symptoms.
JKL Harris smells like syrupy waffles. Saying he smells good?
Poggers.
Poggers? 80 months? Welcome back, Splash. Alright, miss whatever that is. If nothing else, Dranthium tea from a restful mether might get a moment of lucidity out of them, but if you got any ideas, then I'm all ears. Baggins is here. Witch's Finger. What the hell is Witch's Finger? Witch's Finger is said to be the severed digits of the Witch of... Well, I know what this is. Capable of inflicting intense pain, with the goal is supposedly purification of the body, a most unpleasant experience with a last resort that has cured some and finished off others. They get violent when not restrained and keep trying to leave. That's what she missed. She said. You win? Also, I think I'd be able to see it in here, but maybe not yet. Yeah, not yet. Once she leaves, I'd be able to see it. Wrestle Nether. Nether's thaumaturge is linked to the inner mind. A hot tea made from the Dranthium plant is drunk for them, taking on different properties depending on the type of nether. This particular type can be used to enter a meditative state and bypass the rush and clutter of consciousness, promoting clarity of thought. Is that really going to do anything? Oh, I can scroll back. Okay. Finally, they become violent if they aren't restrained. They're always trying to leave. Wait. The patients that were in the coma? Hold on. Some kind of a trance. He seems to be searching for something. Huh. I don't... What is this going to do for them? I don't necessarily like the idea of the witch's finger, but it certainly seems more useful than that. It's gonna be like this one, I guess. Because it looks like it's one of the mugs. Let's try this. Nope. Wood. Sharp aroma. You know what? You know what it is? It's got the 3. That's why it's this one. Who else has the plant on it? It also has a sharp aroma. Hard and somewhat rough. Wood, oak, if I'm not mistaken. But then why wouldn't it be that? There's 2 mugs and 3 handles. Yeah, this one's definitely gonna be... So like, Ares Remnant. There's probably gonna be another one that's a what's it called? Has the constellation? Or I can just give her the finger. That's always a possibility. I'm gonna try this just to... If it's not this, I'm giving her the finger. Because... Yeah. Not this. Is there a symbol for Mether? Maybe. New. Do any other hits from others? Probably. No, I don't. Unless it's in here. I mean, I'll just give her the fingers. That's like... Huh. What would I... What have I not done? Just this one? Which I don't even... Brandon spoiling? Appreciate it. Yeah. No, I'm trying to not do spoilers, so thank you. Probably one of these mentions it, but we're just gonna give her the finger and be on my way. That's not it? Okay. Deep fear has taken root. I must break the hold it has over me. I could die to unlock it. Okay. What does locking that do? The goal is to break the seal. Match dice symbols to a section of the seal to break it. Stars are wild. They can be any symbol as long as they are all the same. Roll the dice as many times as you like. Click dice to unlock them. You get 3 crossbones. Before banking, you lose a life. 5 of a kind automatically breaks the seal. Okay. Okay, so I don't need either of those two, so we'll just... Quick segment of the seal and bank the dice to break it. Okay. And then star snake, I guess? What does that mean? I guess I have 2 of the same symbol. Win the dice game! Time to try the 3rd mug. But hold on. What else would... Oh, no. These aren't severed. Unless the game is actually giving me stuff that I don't have yet. Which is finger. Capable of inflicting intense pain. Okay, so are they really severed fingers? Surely not. And then they're on wood and gold. Hard, somewhat rough. Hard and worryingly sharp. How is this not Witch's finger? Nothing to remark. Makes me feel uneasy. I don't like it. How is... How to try the 3rd mug? Why? Several embedded iolite gemstones, stones of peace, which hint at its ability to induce... Those are the same gems as... Where is it? Is this, aren't they? Dark purple. Dark purple. Huh? Not in the same order. I know they're not in the same order, but what is peace and safety? Like, what does that have to do with what this one does? I'm so confused. Wait. It came back. Why did it come back? Why did they come back? How dare they come back? That means something breaks, doesn't it? What can I break? I know. This will be safe. What? Anything else I want to try breaking? Oh, but you. Why are all the candles in the cupboard? Because now we have a glowing cupboard. I didn't know what else to do with them, and I'd already done this one, and I wanted to grab them, and I figured I'd just grab all of them. And now it's a glowing cupboard. It's a very normal cupboard. Find a new slant. Good job, Jupiter. I don't know what I'm supposed to have you knock over, but you've knocked over lots of stuff, and I appreciate you for it. Jupiter's so cute. Yeah. Rebecca, you're back. Come to thank you for sharing the wonder of the Ares Remnant with me. It's changed my life. Still getting to grips with it, but already I'm feeling my way back to painting again. Thank you. Okay. You're welcome. So if this had been the witch's finger, I would have ended the day without even getting that dice tutorial. How are they really severed fingers? Surely not. I've talked before about one of the things I really like about this game is you don't overthink things. Witch's fingers is said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere, capable of inflicting intense pain, which makes me feel uneasy. I don't like it. And then hard and worldly sharp. I mean, the branches of a tree instead. Rough and gnarled. Wood. Wood, you I suspect. White paint. Nothing to remark, nothing to remark. I guess that's not the only thing I have. Severed digits might not be fingers. Might be toes? What it... What? Fingers and toes are the only... Like, when you're talking about digits that way, you find anything else about the witch? Probably. No, there's not going to be anything in there about Undermere. High Green Church. High Green Church. 4. Church is old and the roof is in need of repairs. Moss and lichen add splashes of color to otherwise great exterior. Ah, okay. We did read this before. I just read so many things that day that I didn't keep track. Wander around to the back of the church where an old yew tree stands. Gnarled branches scratch gently against faded gravestones in the breeze. The pastor strays in my moment of quiet reflection imparts some local lore. The tree is known as the Witch of High Green Church, and there are those who believe it to have unnatural powers. While the tree lives, old yew tree. So it is this. Okay. What was the name? Witch's Finger. I'll keep it here just because technically I haven't locked it in yet, but wood. You, I suspect? That's very specific. Knew what he had to do. Without hesitating, he took hold of his diverging hook and used it to cut away the infected part of his mind before it could spread and consume him entirely. Monka? Cast a rook! I am closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. Rook, but this is not a nook. Says you. What? Why is this a but? If you were close to the sunset, you would be furthest from the sunrise. The vaults. What vaults? Moving west? Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it's... The but is what confuses me. Like, that's by very directional. I'm closest. If you're closest to the sunset, you would be furthest from the sunrise. So why is it but I'm furthest from the sunrise? Unless I'm overthinking it, which, you know, I've already talked about. Don't overthink it. I'm so glad I double-checked this. North is down here for whatever reason, so that would make it this one? Right? Yes. View from the tower is quite beautiful, but it's what I find inside that catches my attention. In the middle of the room is an unlocked wooden chest, and within that, not one, but 2 smaller wooden chests, along with a cryptic scrap of paper. Should I fill both there? Okay. Ed by a diurnic seal. Object made from silver. A diurnic field. Oh, this is 3 objects for here. like the word diurnic. It's a good word. This is everything. Really? That's the only thing that mentions diurnic? That doesn't sound right. Is there something that mentions the moon? Oh, wait. No, Noctic's the moon. Diurnic is of the day. What? I looked at Seletic too much and thought that was that word. Okay. Okay, so daytime. We've got light. We got a lot of light. Okay, so Diurnic seal. What is? Oh, a square with circles. Do we even have anything with that? Okay, not that for sure. It's a diurnic field. Objects produce a field of sorts. Thaumic lens. Do I have a thaumic lens? Is that something in here? No. Oh, it's sunny. Huh. I'm clicking this because I don't know what else to do. Can I open this? Wood, gold leaf, wood, polished. Nothing to remark. Unpleasant sensation in the back of my skull. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Hard and cool, engraved symbol. Bronze, purple gemstone. Wood with bronze detailing. Okay. What is a... This is a diatic field pattern. So we're looking with something with those circles, I guess? But what the hell is the lens? Unless I have something that has that. I don't think I do. Protection symbol. So this could also be like sun? Is sun a thing? Definitely have the moon. Sun bond. What was that one again? This. Put that there for now. Something object made from silver. That does not. You know what? I'm gonna put this in the archives for now. I hesitate to be like, oh, I can't solve this already. But like, I feel like I could spend a lot of time trying to figure this one out and this one out and get them right, and just not be object made from silver is. I've got this. I've got this has silver. That's iron. I feel like I've had a couple other things with silver. Maybe it is actually that narrow of a list. In case it would be this, probably. Really? Wow, wait. Is it really just those two? This is tin, right? Stone. What do you, your iron? Yeah. Oh. Okay, wait, that's... Okay, maybe I can do this already. Ionic seal, that's... As far as I remember, I don't have anything that actually has these symbols on it. And then the other part of that is all thaumic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a thaumic lens. Do I have... I don't have an object that's called thaumic lens. Is there... There's no tag for that. I guess, is there... Let me look through the list and see if there's something that can be used as a thaumic lens. Something like an eye? Hold on, does this say everything? All thaumic objects. So every object in here is a thaumic object. So I guess I could just put it over everything. Oh. But it's a good idea. It's idea. Oh, you know what? Wait, no, because so... Yeah, by placing an object over a thermic lens. For some reason I was thinking, oh, but you need to see through the lens. Wait. That's just this symbol. Hold on. Okay. I still don't understand this. I feel like I'm missing something, and it might be something I already can do, and I'm just bad, and I'm just gonna have to accept that. I'm gonna keep that there for now. As if I didn't have enough on my plate right now, my sister, Bonnie, has been acting strange lately. She never got over the death of our father. I mean, that's a tough thing. She always blamed Mr. Potter for his role in it, and now with all this happening, she's got in her head that he's behind it somehow. Mr. Potter? I'm worried she's going to do something stupid. She comes in here, whatever you do, do not give her anything dangerous. Counterpoint, do give her something dangerous. I want to give her a keepsake to let her know she is still loved. I've seen people gifting one another wooden totems, but I don't know what they're called. Wooden totems. Is that this? Dark wood yew, perhaps. Shit! There's a pleasant scent that reminds me of the forest. Huh. That seems what she's asking for, but I'd like to know what that is before I hand it to her. I know if if it's right, it'll probably just tag it for me, but... Oh. No. This just has the owl. I was like, this has a tree in it. Is this supposed to be it? But it is about love, right? Is that what it said? Yeah. So it might just be this. You made out of wood? Light colored wood. Okay. So it's just a Selenic totem. Fortunately, I have some bad news to share. Jack Hunkford has not responded well to the Dranthian tea. If anything, he appears to have sunk deeper into the trance. Well, yeah, you gave him something to clear his thoughts. Dare try anything else in case it make things worse. But. I got a finger for you. Verona Green. Those silly sods at Calgrith Hall won't let me in to look around. Seems I've upset the little lord who lives there at some point in the past. Allegedly, I refused to perform an exorcism in his haunted house. On his haunted house. He didn't like my suggestion that it might be the local kids playing pranks at him because he's a mean old git. I'm not so easily put off, though. You have a Tenebrand cloak I could use this evening. Oh. Got some snooping to do. So I've scrolled past this one a few times. How many S's do I have? Holy. On activation, a tenebrate cloak can create a sphere of enshrouding darkness that will cloak all within its reach. A single stone set in bronze gives power to these totems. Language in this is very British. It does take place in England. Our boss is currently off at Oxford trying to talk to someone at the university. Okay. Single stone set in bronze. Why are you over here? That's tin. Oh. Is it this? You're also bronze. That's a lot of symbols. What are all of these symbols? Start with the zodiac. Hello? It's like crosshairs? Or maybe, oh, you know what? It's at an angle. It's fog. Fog, thunder. It's a lot of weather. These are all weather symbols. I don't think that's it. I think it's going to be this one. Nope. And with blue gem. Oh. Yeah, let's look at the gems. No, that's going to be water related, right? Like looking for either a black gem or this one. Wait, no, that's an iron. I'm gonna put this next to it. Is the cat bronze? No, cat is gold. That's gold. Bronze, green gemstone, smooth raised detailing. What is the green one again? Stone of the earth. Or is it a stone of... No, that's dark green. Like you are... No, you're marble. Yeah, you're specifically called dark green. I don't think it's this, because this was like cool phosphorus or something like that. The gemstones keep throwing me off because sometimes, like, they're incredibly important, and sometimes they don't, like, what the thing does has nothing to do with the gemstone at all. The problem I have, I guess this doesn't actually technically have a gemstone. This middle thing is also bronze. So maybe I was never supposed to pick that one in the first place. This is gold, so it's definitely not that. You? Iron and something else. You're also iron, right? Yeah. Then you're... So many bronze. One singular gemstone, right? So... So that's the other confusing thing. Stone, for evocant, refers to the fact that it's made of stone. Where's the Elvis stone? You know, we're gonna do the thing where I'm just gonna alphabetize. Can't fit all these down here. What was I? Elvis stone. Wait. Where? I did an Elvis stone? Where is it then? Oh, it's here. So yeah, stone here refers to the fact that it has stone in it. But I'm not actually sure. That's iron, but that's gold. Crackling energy flickers. No. That's gold, but that's stone. What bronze objects do I have? Gold. That's iron. Is it you? Set in bronze. This doesn't feel like it's set in bronze, right? Would you guys describe this as set in bronze? Like it has bronze on it, but that's like the only thing that I feel like I have that's stone and bronze. Because this is stone, this is iron and gold. That's not even stone or bronze. This is just stone, right? You're just bronze. No, you're just gold. These are all bronze, but none of them have stone. Could be this. What was this symbol again? Insanity. No. Why would insanity be the symbol for stealth? This is gold. Pulling you out because I'm going to forget that what you are. Green porcelain. I feel like the problem is I'm setting, either I'm taking, again, stone, according to the index, everything else that refers to stone, which is two other things, refers to the actual material stone. Is there a category for gemstone? Okay, gemstone is its own thing. So it is going to be stone. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm an idiot. Darkness is one of these things, right? No. That is insanity. And the one thing that I feel like it could be. And a bunch of protection symbols as well. So I don't think... Yeah, it's protection, 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 and then sanity. So this doesn't feel like it's it. What other bronze objects do I have? That is... Elements. Dark. Oh, there we go. So double triangle down. Any of that on this? I'm very concerned that I'm supposed to have done this already. But I don't know how I would have. Bronze isn't one of these either. That's interesting. So that's phosphorus, right? No, the arrow's facing the wrong day. Okay, so it's not phosphorus. So I need to figure out what that symbol is. Cold. So that's cold. And then that. That's heat. Okay, so hot and cold. Which, again, doesn't... speak to me as the darkness thing. This is iron. This is like the only other thing. Stone of protection, developing night. This is the only thing that makes sense. Let's try this. See, now I'm not happy with this game. Because one of the things with puzzle games is you do need to be consistent. I understand that stone is sometimes shorthand for gemstone. But there's specifically an index that has gemstone in it and has stone in it. And they're two different things. And the problem is this makes me feel like I know I'm supposed to use the index to solve puzzles because there are other puzzles that we solved with the index. But if I'm not supposed to trust it, leads to making me think I need to overthink things, which then if I don't later, it's like... Anyway. I bumped into Eli at the station yesterday before he left for Oxford. His train was late, so we had a brief chat, and he suddenly remembered something he wanted to tell you. This is that I'm going to give someone's sister a thing to kill you. Told him I pass on the message. Okay. Good news, I've got a little something for you if you're interested. What does this say? It's going to cost you, but it's worth it. A map of the catacombs. Very rare. Worth a lot to someone in your line of work, I imagine. All I'm asking for a return is a Valant. Well, actually, okay, so first things first. This has a check mark on it. Keep forgetting to mention it will be helpful for you to read Dr. Robertson's booklet on curses. You'll find in the cupboard hidden in the counter. So it was hidden this, right? So I think it was just a, hey, yes, you can do that now, I bet. Okay, Valant. Holes in a Valant are of roughly equal size and spacing. They're used by the adventurers to help them find their way. A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. Oh, that's this. That's 100% this. Feel a pulsating power, like a beating heart. That's beating heart. A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. Equal size and spacing on these three things. That is 100% a Valant. Item has evenly spaced holes. A closer inspection is able to feel the energy concentrated at its tip. New map. Who dis? What the fuck? What the fuck? What is this? We're checking it out. As I descend further in the catacombs, a strange sensation comes over me. It is not fear, although fear is mixed in with it. With cold clarity, I know at once what it is. I've entered an area known as the Depths, a place where few have been and few have returned from. Not even Paliants can clear the air here and render it safe to breathe, but there is a way. Slate miners inhale the vapors produced by a spirit called a wandering shroud. They say it invigorates their senses and stays the mind rot that would otherwise consume them. Dangerous to continue exploring down here without following their lead. Wandering shroud. Assuming don't have that. Is that a name that's going to be back here? You. Oh. Water shroud will not abide. I'm gonna just... Let's try the shield charm. I don't think that's going to do it, but yeah, we'll leave. Okay, but we've got a new map. I don't think I have that item. Is going to be my concern. I feel like I'm going crazy here. I know that feeling. I know who's behind the madness. All those people with the pitch black eyes. Ah, you're gonna tell me it's Mr. Potter. Mr. Potter. Nobody's listening to me. I've seen it happen before. 7 years ago, my father died the same way. Well, since nobody will listen, I'm gonna take care of it myself. The Corvin's might, please, and I'll be on my way. We're supposed to give her... Ooh, what is Gray's Grace? Worn as a pendant to spell melancholy. Share the design of a shadow catcher. Okay. So it's gonna have this symbol on it. Do I have that? Oh, yes I do. That'd be this, right? Got the... Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. Spirit Vault's what I need for... Don't insult me, Thaumaturge. This is some depression that can be cured with your little trinkets. I will get hold of Corvin's Might, but not from me. Okay. So what was that spirit thing? Jiangi. Spirit Vault, also known as Foetid Chamber, is a receptacle used to store a wandering shroud. Here is lined with paste made from sulfur, hence the nickname. They're not considered dangerous since shrouds tend to be benign, but occasionally do not take kindly to being restrained. A faint vibration of the receptacle can be felt when a shroud is held within. Yo, the fart jar. Craig, I think we're figuring out what the fart jar is. Oh no. I try to breathe in the vapors from the wandering shroud, but to my horror I realize the spirit vault is empty. The vision starts to blur as the cloying air of the depths fill my lungs, stagger away to daze. When at last I reach the surface, I take deep breaths of the fresh air, but my lungs ache for some time after. I need to be more careful. I've written to Barton Potter. He will know where to find a wandering shroud. fart jar? It has a smell like rotten egg. It's a fart jar. It's a spirit vault. It's sulfur, but also it's funnier if it's fart jar. Okay, we're actually coming up on the next ads. We're at the end of the day, which tells me this is the perfect time to raid out. Thank you everyone for coming by. I do appreciate it. Some of you were very kind today. Splash with the 80 months, Snarky with the 50 months, Mem with the 16 months. Very kind of all of you. Thank you for the hydrates. Thank you for calling Faith cute. Always good to call Faith cute. Always good to call anyone cute, but thank you. And then congratulations again, Faith, on being first. Ooh. You know, it is rare I get to raid pull focus because we're live usually at the same time. You know, I've been told that's not who you're supposed to raid. You want to raid people who aren't live at the same time as you. But pull focus is such a fun streamer that I don't give a shit. We're going to raid him anyway. We're going to break all the rules. We get out of this ad first just to... Yeah, he's playing Death Stranding 2. If you're avoiding spoilers, get wrecked. I'm sending you there anyway. If you're not avoiding spoilers, go say hi to Pull Focus. Great guy. Great streamer. There's the raid message. He'll boop the snoot. He's done it before. He'll do it again. We'll be back Friday. I don't know how many days this is. I might go long Friday just to finish the game, because I think it is supposed to be about 3 streams. But we're not 2/3 of the way through that book. So, but also tends to be that as you get closer to the end, puzzles get solved a lot faster. Yada yada yada. Yeah. So go say hi to Pull Focus. I'll see you guys Friday. Thanks for watching.